Welcome to Duelist Kingdom. Today we got to you a nice Plunder Patrol deck profile by Edgar. Hey, what's your knight name again?
It's Phoenix.
Phoenix. Take it away, Edgar.
Alright, man. Show us what you got. Show us what you got.
Okay, we got Plunder Patrols. Did very well locals. This catches so many people off guards. No one expects you to play this, but the no echo set helps so much. Play triple Whitebeard. Literally the best card in the deck. So he has two effects where he can target one monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard, and you can special summon a Plunder Patrol monster for next turn depending on attribute. So ironically, it hurts to get, hand trap, but it also helps because you can target an Ash that's fire attribute and you can summon a fire. You can target a effect failure, summon a fusion.
Okay.
They can hit you with that what's the other one? DD Crow, you can target the dark. This card has two effects where it can summon one from extra deck, or if it hits grave from hand or field, you can summon another Plunder Patrol from deck, which is it's amazing. Like, this is literally the best card you search for if you can.
Alright. Question.
Yes.
How well does it do against Floodgates?
So against Floodgates, I mean, the only time I had an issue was there could be only one be able to set like on 5 Solemns. No, but this deck has so many comebacks. I got hit by Witch's Strike twice in a match, and I had a full board both times after I got hit.
And you recovered?
They recovered, so they have floating effects from grave. The only big hurt of the deck is getting called by. If you get called by or Abyss Dweller, that hurts. But anything else, it doesn't really affect it because everyone's side decks are big meta decks. No one's expecting plunders. So 3 Whitebeard and then 3 Redbeard. So this guy, his effect is when he's sent from hand or field to grave, you can re-equip him, which they depend on. If they don't have an attachment in the back, it sucks. Like, you can't do a whole lot. But his effect is to also target during your opponent's turn a monster from field or grave, fire, water, dark, light, anything. You can summon one from the extra deck. Hits grave, you can re-equip. It has 2 uses on it. Here's another main one besides Whitebeard.
Okay.
We play triple Golden. Her effect is that when she's in the grave, you can discard a plunder to special summon itself from the grave. And it has that effect from hand or grave, so you can always use this card to bring back for defense or link summon, fusion exceeds, anything. This card has so much versatility when sent to grave. And you pitch this when you do, and I'll show you like a card that you use with this. So 3 of that. We play triple Bluebeard. This guy, he's good because he's basically a Bro of the Spear. You special summon it if you control a Blunder, and he can be used to fusion, synchro summon again. But these guys, the smaller ones, don't have the effects of White or Redbeard. They're only meant to like continue combos. This guy can come from the hand, summon when it's sent to grave, discard and draw, and that continues more combos. This is another one that's pretty good. So this is one that I noticed has been really nice. Is Gen X Undine.
Ooh, okay.
You play this because it's a 1-card Plunder Patrol Captain. You summon this, you send the golden hair, and then you discard another card which can trigger another plunder, summon this, and you link them both away for Captain. So this is definitely the one-off, and then the controller.
That's the only guard.
Yeah, this is the only thing you need to search. Like, that's it. Because without
The
it,
real question is, where's the treasure?
the treasure is coming up.
It's coming up.
And then the one, so I have this because in this common, like, no matter where now, everyone wants to go first. Everyone wants to go first. They'll summon a Burl Savage or something stupid that's hard to get over. So you just Kaiju them and there you go.
So do you think more than one Kaiju's a brick then? Or
Nope, because this deck resources a lot on discarding.
Is that a Kraken?
you need to
Yes.
relax.
It actually is a crack.
So you can use this to summon and get rid of stuff, but you can also discard, and it's also a water. So it has multiple uses in the deck.
Why not more than one? You just think one's the
I think one's fine. You can always, like, I don't know, if you go first, you can discard it to search. If it's one, you can always like draw a lot of cards to get into this again. So I think good as one. If I don't use this, I run the Gizmek Fox. This is a side card.
Okay.
So I run him because every deck I feel like plays Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber starts combos. So you play this, and another card you cited is that Water Torrent. If you summon that, they're stunned. They can't do anything unless it's water. Or you can also, people don't realize, Redbeard is also a water, and it's 1,000 attack and defense. So you can summon Redbeard and then use a monster on their side, and then you just have a free extra deck and this guy. So it's always good to like side this in.
Awesome.
So then we go for the spells now. Double Salvage, they're waters. You can search for any 2 and they're all weak. They're all under
Okay.
15. So this card's really good. We also got 3 call buys. Like I said, It hurts to get Ashed. It hurts to get DD Crow. DD Crow messes you up.
Okay.
This just helps. You know, you don't want to deal with hand traps. 3 of those. We also got the 1-2 and twisters because we hate back row.
Facts.
Mind control. This card is strong. If you use this to take their monster, because there's many monsters that can't be destroyed battle, well, anything like that. This gets over it, then you just link it away. There you go. Like
The
problem
reason
solved.
why it's limited.
Yeah, like this card is just really good. Terraforming, you have to search the field spell. The field spell is like
4th copy.
it's amazing. Like you have to have the field spell. Then we play 2 of these guys. Now this card's dumb. I was thinking about bumping this up to 3 for the reason that it has 2 effects. It's a fusion summon. No one uses that. Who cares? You use this to banish, to target a plunder from your deck, to equip, or the spell, which is going to be 3 of the emblem. So this can banish to equip this from the deck. What this does, when the plunder patrol is equipped with this, you can change the attribute it to be anything, any extra deck monster you want. So that's a free extra deck. You send this to the grave, and you can summon a free thing without using 2 monsters or anything. Like this card is, this card's amazing, and it makes them all 500 attack plus, and they can be targeted by card effects.
Oh, nice.
And so like this, if you see this, there's always like a free extra deck monster essentially. Then the 3 Shipyard. So this guy, he's the one that gets over so many cards. You want to see this. You play it, you can discard any plunder, search any plunder. If it's popped, okay, people don't know that if it's popped, you can bounce any plunder from the back row, or, you know, if you have, I guess, something in the spell deck, you can put it face down and then reactivate. It doesn't say that you can't. So you reset it from grave, reactivate, comes back. Normally what I do is if I have 2, I pitch 1, and then they'll be like, okay, well, now they don't want to target this because I have 1 in grave, so we'll just recycle each other. And this card gains 500, they make plungers gain 500 attack for everything. Field spell, back row, so if you have this and 5 back row, they gain 2,500 attack, 3,000 attack during either player's turn. You can, I made one time, one of the ships probably 555, 6k.
Wow.
Like it's easy, and no one's expecting you to get over 6,000 attack, so this card's good. We play Triple Booty. This card's good. People sleep on this card. You can target any Plunder Patrol monster from your grave, and you can either special summon it or shuffle it back to the deck. The reason you do that is because when you activate this, you target 1 monster your opponent controls. Your deck loses to Earth or Wind. There's no extra deck for Earth or Wind. So if they summon something big and you can't get over it because they have nothing of attribute, you can target it, say Dark, and you summon 1 from your deck, that extra deck that's a Dark. This helps you get over stuff like that. So normally you summon Whitebeard, Redbeard, do it on their turn, interrupt them with your. This card's really good. 3 of those. Then we play the 1 of Plunder Patrol Party. What it does is for every equip card you control face up, you draw a card +1. Then you shuffle 1 back for every face up. So if you have 1 face up, you draw 2, you shuffle 1 back. This helps you your hand. This helps you like fix stupid cards that you don't want in your hand. And once per duel, if it's in the grave, you play it back face up when you summon from the extra deck, and it gives a 500 attack, and it's an equip. So this starts your ships. Your ships have to be equipped to do stuff. So this is a good one in my opinion. You don't want to see a whole lot of these. Then this is for me personally. With everyone, like I said, everyone wants to go first, so you play triple evenly, and you can discard it. Like who cares? So I like playing the triple evenly because everyone makes a board. They think they're safe. Hit them with this, and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna pop off with pirates. It's really good.
So what would you say is worst matchup?
So the only deck that I lost to locals, like for sure, was I want to say the like real floodgate decks, like True Dracos. That's the one I lost to first. Like okay, this like towards every True Draco player, they're building 1 Monica Rup, 3 Solemns. Like okay, that's,
Yeah,
like that's
that's true.
yeah, that's fun.
Did you play an Eldritch player at all?
I did play the one guy, but he was struggling. Like he struggled hard because he doesn't expect me to have all my pirates have grave effects because Golden Boy sends. These guys don't have to be discarded and destroyed. It's a send. So if they're sent and he gets an effect thinking that okay, I got rid of something, this comes back with another pirate, and I was like, oh crap, now I have to get over this. So Eldritch had a hard time trying to get over my deck. So it was a very. This deck can be fast and OTK with the field spell, or it can do a grinding because they come back.
Alright.
So then the extra deck, triple captain. This is the best one in my opinion. So if your opponent's going off, you can do this either your turn or their turn. You can target any effect monster you control. So it could be himself, the thing you mind control, anything, any monster, even himself. What it does is you target a monster they control in field or grave. Let's say it's a dark. You target dark. You use the monster that you target on your side to equip it. So it goes here. Let's say dark, you summon the dark. you get that free monster, you draw, and now that gives you a draw to discard to activate for ships. So if you can't do like a big board, you can always go into this. People will try so hard to get over this, so always go into that. He's the best one. Totally awesome. Bahamut and Dweller, your typical
Okay.
rank 4 water types. You know, of course, this goes for totally. This returns almost any of the water cards, and then of course himself. And Dweller hurts so many decks right now. Like, it's so easy to go into it. Like, all your cards special summon. So these are like the main 3 that aren't Plunder. Then we play Triple Mork. His effect is discard any Plunder card. Quick effect, if it's equipped, banish a effect monster, and then search for any Plunder. Like, the ships, people underestimate the ships because they're like, oh, it's just a weak boy. No, this thing can pop off so many combos. You can do this, discard Whitebeard, summon, effect, search, you +2. Like, this card is really good. And when he has an attachment, you can detach to negate destructions. So, 3 Mork, and he's a dark, so he targets against like DD Crows or just any dark decks. Like, this thing messes them up. And we play the new guy, Lies. He's the best one of the ships in my opinion. Quick effect, if you have a monster in your back row that's a Plunder or your hand, you special summon it. So they try to Twin Twisters you, you're like, nope, use this, special summon it. And then his effect still to discard any Plunder card to negate the activation of the monster, destroy it, and you still search. This thing has 3 effects, and he's 2,000, but like I said, they're like, oh, it's weak. But you have the field spell, you have back row, this thing get up to 4,000 alone. So this thing's definitely the best one. Always go for this if you can, and this is a light. Golden Boy had so much trouble getting over this. So this is the best one. Then we play the last of the 3, Braun. Braun is good. He, in my opinion, is the hardest one to summon because not many people play fire. But when they do, I only summoned against the Ash. They Ash me, I'm okay summoning Braun. And then most decks that do that is decks that floodgate. So if I have Braun, he can start discarding cards to banish back row. And then when I do that, I get a search again. So this card's really good. This against back rows, against like all your cards have different attributes. Like there's a fire, there's a light, there's a dark, there's a water. So you always lose to Earth and Wind. Those are the only 2. But like I said, these guys have
Or
so much
Divine.
versatility. Divine. Yeah, let me target the one fear mode. But that's pretty much it. I mean, Plunder's very underrated. I would definitely consider.
So you're telling me that they lose hard to Gravekeepers thanks to Necro.
Well, not necessarily because they have a lot of cards like Braun that can banish it, and you get free searches. And then the monsters, they gotta have monsters face up to do stuff. So you can do Mork to get rid of it. Use this. It doesn't have to be just Grave. This does face ups. You can target the Dark, summon a Dark, and I'll get rid of the Gravekeeper. Like there's so much versatility, and their effects, like the little guys, it says target one in the grave. It doesn't mean that it has to activate in grave. These activate on field, so Gravekeepers don't really pose that much of a threat. So that's pretty much it.
Please, Gravekeepers anyway.
True.
Alrighty, well that is it for today's video. Thank you, Edgar, so much for showing us your Plunder Patrol video,
No
their
problem.
profile.
Where's the round? That's the real question.
I'll see you in the next video.